Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are doing the main quest once again, surprising absolutely nobody. We've got quite a lot of stuff in the old quest list at the moment. Most of it is to do with replaying the dungeons on hard mode. So it's not exactly a priority, but we will be doing that at some point. For the moment though, let's have a word with Minfilia. Some alright stuff in there. Probably take the gold. Bronze, to be honest, though. Hello. It's all well and good that we found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers will prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourselves with such matters, antecedent. Hey, who are your friends? Really, Alphinaud, if I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant Toll? Oh, hello. Hello. It is an honour, antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphinaud, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in highest regard. We should be honoured to welcome your organisation. Jolly good. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Geico, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slathborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Gallian castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favour us with your presence again ere long. Certainly. Bye. Well. It would seem your reputation precedes you, Geico. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. You keep saying that, but it never happens. After all you've travelled so far, there is already so much you've done for us, and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. So, I'm assuming my next stop's going to be Mordonna. Unless I get waylaid as I'm leaving the building. Oh, would you look at that? I am actually sat down taking a rest. Ah, Geico, were you able to get some rest? I would ask that you come with me to the Solar. Alphinaud has just returned. It would seem there is something he would share with us. Yes, that was a weird smile. Okay. I keep forgetting how very tall my character is as well. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defence and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordonna, the Rising Stones. From the waking sands to the rising stones. That's very poetic. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look forward to Tartaru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising... Wow, that's pretty much exactly what I just said, Thancred. That wasn't your doing, was it? Maybe. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Roban included. Moreover, I've decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Is that a good idea? You sure that's wise, Antecedent? If anything, it's a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Yeah. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Hooray! Obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. The people have a right to know who saved them. It's my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so I would show them that it's power accountable to no one, and at once to all. Can't read. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and again. United as one. Well said. Everybody, get out. There must be some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flamin to teach me the basics of mining, too. Okay. Little asides like that generally mean, oh yeah, I've had a great idea, and also, because of that, something's going to go hideously wrong, and someone's going to have to come and rescue me. Just checking my phone because I have an Amazon order incoming and I don't want it to arrive while I'm doing this. It's 9 stops away, so hopefully it should be a little while yet. Keep that window open. Right, okay, cool. Let's carry on. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphanode, I mean. It was most predictable he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I'd expressed the need to forge ties between our organisations. Truly his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Geico. Don't rock up half drunk and stinking of chocobo. Not that we ride our chocobo anymore, do we? We get dragged around by a hand. We do also have another mount in our possession. We have the Magitech armour that we pinched. We'll swap that out as well. Tootle around in that for a bit. Okay. So, off to Revenant's Toll. This flies as well. And it actually looks pretty damn cool when it flies. It's a bit chunky. But that's fine. Now, is it easier for me to get to... I would teleport, but I'm trying to save some money. There's more Donna back out onto... Well, it backs out on Kurthus, obviously. Oh, and that backs onto Limsa. No, it doesn't. Onto Gridania. Oh, hang on. Aha! I had set my home point to Revenant's Toll. I forgot. Slothborn, me old chum. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Geico. You have something for me, yes? Yes. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. Ha, I jest. No, you don't know, do you? So I think the choker that we've got now... Yeah, it's better than that. Carry on. Ooh. Oh, that's cute. That's a pretty high... Yeah, 130 item level. But that's a level 70 weapons coffer. So, does that mean it's a level 70 item or for a level 70 character? I don't know. Let's find out what it is anyway. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. Since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scions' new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Phone call. Is that you, Geico? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. Of course you do. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required once again. At once, sorry. I must ask you to report to the Waking Sands with all due haste. For God's sake, why am I going back to the Waking Sands? We live here now. Move your shit. Can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. No worries, you can rest assured. I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matters. More work? Ishmael. Okay, back to the Waking Sands. Good thing you gave me plenty of these. Also, yeah, what's that? Oh, is that because we've got no more room in our... No, why are you there? Get in there. What was the other thing I was going to do? Oh, yeah. I'm going to clear all this out. Oops. And put the materia in there. What's my materia? Just for now. Because I don't think anything that I'm actually wearing at the moment has any materia slots. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Stick that in there as well. Anything else we don't particularly need? Those. I'm going to use that at some point, that Fantasia, because I've just had this urge to change my general appearance. Those things sellable, but I don't know to who. And they are music scores, so they can go in there. Right. So after we've sold some of that fish, that should leave us with a sizable chunk of inventory space. I don't know what. Oh, I need to exchange those, don't I? Right. Anyway, sorry, getting sidetracked. Back to Vesper Bay. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to check as well. Because consumables increase the amount of experience you get, I need to check whether that's specifically related to combat experience. Here we go. It just says XP bonus plus 3%, so I guess that means any XP that we get. So I can use that and that'll free up another inventory space. Cool. For 30 minutes, I get more experience. Oh, is that the weaponsmith one? Right, what do you want? A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordonna. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be the Ixal of summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the shroud. Whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. Really, we need to work on the efficiency of passing messages along. Or are you just taking it upon yourself to sort of assume there's a problem I can fix? Are you my boss now, Tataru? Is that what's happened? Is that where we are? Right, what? What do you want? I've literally just left. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal or an entity resembling one has been summoned in Gridania. Oh, is this Rama? I'm currently doing a little side questy thing for with Odin as well. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Geico. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, but one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as as Orangutan says, I'm just going to call him Orangutan from now on, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago, though I had hoped the moggles guard beyond such follies. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hula. He awaiteth thee in the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Geico. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Bloody hell, people. Right. Look. I don't want to be back here again in like 5 minutes' time, okay? I'm going on a mission. Leave me alone. Sorry, I'm just double checking something. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. See, the one thing I keep thinking about is, yes, I am trying to get through these main quest missions as well as do the side stuff, but I don't want to end up just flying through the entire quest and then getting to a point where I'm like, okay, now the only things I haven't done are the side quests, and feeling as though it's like, well, I've done the main quest now, so there's no point doing that. I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit paranoid, but conscious of how I'll feel if I just blast through the main story. Where am I going? Gridania. Right, can I get to Gridania here easily? Hold sorry. We'll teleport. Here we are. The gunbreaker job class trainer person down there somewhere. There you are. But we have business with the twin adder this day. Ooh, what have we got on the... Oh, not that. Where's the hunt board? Anything good? Sewer syrup. Ah, I've seen that before. Oh, okay. Yeah, obviously it's the twin adder. Right. Always a pleasure to see you as always, Geico. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... Ah, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Right, before you go about explaining, let me have a look at this. Yeah, it's item level 70, so it's basically useless to me. Well, not useless. I could put materia in it to make it better, but... yeah, it's not even better than the last weapon I had. Forget that. We also got a minion. Let's swap him out. We've had the cat for a bit now, so we might as well get this out. Oh, ain't cute. Okay. Bracelet? No, we have better. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seed Seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. Proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise your role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seed Seer at the lowest stand. I think that's the Conjurer headquarters. So let us go. Rabbit traders. Ooh, what we got? What we got? We got anything good? I think this is all. Yeah, these are going to be mostly cosmetic stuff. Really that good. Yeah, forget it. Never mind. So I've decided, I've been talking about it for a long time. The Gold Saucer. I've been there once to travel there and get the sort of like go to the Gold Saucer quest off my quest list. But we've done nothing there. Absolutely nothing. Except for get the introduction, follow the guide around. So for the 20th episode, which will be coming up soon, we'll do a Gold Saucer special. Spend some time there, do some events, and have ourselves a jolly good time. So the biggest problem with the events at the Gold Saucer is that you have to wait for a certain time to do them. Like they happen at sort of set intervals. But there's other stuff you can do there as well. You know, there's the games you can play, and just generally being there is quite pleasant. So hopefully it should make for a good episode. Hi. The other Scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? You may. Please do. Oop. Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Cop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. It's a bit harsh. Most grateful I am that you've come, Geico, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kupulo Cop has brought us news of most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Moggle the 12th has returned to Eorzea. Curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he's a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kupulo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Moggle the 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all Moogles should live there instead. Fortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. Good King Moggle the 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down. Down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Moggle the 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes? Contacting? Contacting. I bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea. The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It's our belief that good King Moggle the 12th is a myth made manifest by means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Where saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared. Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought onto the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved the tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you the Moggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Moggle Mog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Rama, you mean? We can't discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it's our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Gago, confront good King Moggle Mog the 12th, and drive him from our midst. Yay. Humbly I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Moggles Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumi Yan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Excuse me. Okay. Is there anything else to do in here? No, but that is very pretty. So, yes, the Moogles deity has come back and everybody's like, hang on a minute, that's the same as a primal. And everybody's worried. So they've sent for the Scions. Nearly got enough Allegan tombstones for... where are we going, by the way? Yeah, we've nearly got enough Allegan tombstones for our pants, because we're still wearing the Even Star tights. So, is this the Conjurers Guild? Yeah. Biddy. Hello, Biddy. Ooh. Was it story time? Welcome, Geico, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Moggle Mog the 12th is of great comfort to me and the elementals both. I'm sure you know, as I'm sure you know, the Moogles are not by their nature a warlike race, yet should the king be suffered to remain, it's like that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. Don't need any of that, do I? Nope. There's a weird ambient noise coming from being in this hall, and I honestly thought it was something happening in my house. Wards barring access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. Self-same method employed 5 years ago when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the Elementals, however, we've been spared that burden on this occasion. Okay. Kuplo Kop confided in me that he'd been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moggles Guard themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Excuse me. As I've been unable to do, and dare not labour any longer, fear that the moogles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord, we must needs have Kuplokop's keystones. Gaikor, pray go to him, and beg his assistance. I will not beg, I will ask. He awaits you at Whetstone Pier. Whetstone? Where did I get that from? West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. I'll just go and stand on his toes. We have great need. Run, little buffalo. Run. Buffalo soldier. Dreadlock Rasta. It's a shame you can't name your minions. Hang on, what would mark mean? Does that mean like put a marker on him? Yeah. Okay. Not like brand him. So where's the thing? So you have selected regicide. Please make your selection now. It appears you have selected regicide. We have completely and utterly neglected all of our other skills. However, I have trained my other... Well, I'm in the process of training my other retainer up in mining. Because it is actually linked to the culinary class as well, given that we need... what's its face? Fire shards and other types of shards. What can we do? Yeah, we'll just keep giving him that until he's leveled up again. And Schiff is still doing fishing. It's a very revealing top you're wearing there, Schiff. Currently fishing for silver shark. Do we have anything else that we can send you off doing? Nope, just silver shark for now. And that'll do. I think what we'll do as well, sorry to bother you while you're working, we'll give you all of the fish that we've caught. It seems the wisest thing to do, given the fact that you're... Is that one of the... We've got this mission. Where is it? Oh, it's probably further down. Yeah, that'll be fine. We've got a mission to bring legendary sea creatures to the Fishers Guild, and I think the Sea Devil might be one of them. It doesn't say what the living legends are. Bloody hell. Yeah, no, it doesn't actually say what they are. But I guess it would make us aware that it is a living legend. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to the... here. Yes, as you can see, we've got quite a lot of quests on the go at the moment. Only one of them is actually a story quest. The rest of them are just do this dungeon again, except backwards and harder. So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. Is this the right ferry? Oh yeah, the skipper's over there. You know, don't stand by your boat or anything. Bloody hell. Yep. Yes, we are. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. What's going on here? We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us, by consorting with this Aura. Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs. You're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kin's moogles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kuplo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Moggle Mog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the Twelveswood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. So this is a dungeon, is it? The entrance to Thorn March is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Moggle's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. You can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kuplo Kop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he'll return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Okay. Let's go. Keep going, Kupo. Oh. Where? There? Oh, there. Keep going. Okay. That's that. Okay. If you insist. Hostile presence. Where? Oh, God. Sorry about that. Sorry, I am just checking something. Okay, just 1 second. Why is everything so difficult? Sorry, you have no idea what I'm actually doing. I just dicking around with something next to my desk. Right, concentrate, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Malevolent Ked. Oh, Ked, why are you so malevolent? Oh, there's one behind us. Still with us? Alright, at least you can keep up pretty well. This isn't like your standard escort quest. Are there two? No, just one. Alrighty. We have arrived at our destination. Do your thing. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Nope. Are you ready to face King Kupo? Are you ready to face the King, Kupo? Step closer to the ward. Raise your hands and focus like when you were tuned to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. Hooray! That's the easy part. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go teach those foolish moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. That should open the new dungeon. Yeah. Oh, so it goes straight to hard. There's no easy mode for that one. Oh, is there? Where is it? Oh, it's... Oh, it's a primal one. Right, of course. Yeah, so easy, 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 easy. Then the hard version of that one. Is there a hard version of that one? I don't know. Straight to Thorn March. I've got this one as well, which is it's a bard in Mordonna who writes a song about your fight with Ultima. And that unlocks another high-end dungeon. Right, I'm not going to do this one just yet because, as I said, I'm waiting on a package, and if I start this now, the package will arrive. So I'm just going to take a quick break, and I will be back in a few moments. Okay, we're back and ready to go into Thorn March. I went for a bit of a wander. Said I was going off to deal with my Amazon delivery and then ended up doing about 3 or 4 other things, including leaving the house. But I'm back now, and I have lots of treats. I went to the store and I bought... We got, just before Christmas, work gave us a gift card. And I went out today and I thought to myself, I'm going to buy some stuff. I don't need anything, but I went out and just basically bought a load of junk. So yeah, I'm gorging myself on pointless food at the moment. Wow, look at this adorable mess. They are quite sweet, but they're as lethal as any other enemy. Hey, that guy's dressed as a moogle. Mogbert Moogleville. Okay, we're doing alright so far. Why me, Kupo? Puxy Pico, the Shaggy Song. Oh, you've got such adorable names. And we're killing them brutally. Oh, back up. I guess this is where we're, yeah. Oh god. Ah! Okay, let's get rid of all of his little minions. It's been an incredibly long time since I've done this dungeon, so I actually had no idea about the order in which to kill things. Right. Now let's turn our attention to the king himself. Whee! Got him. Oh, that was a bit of a delightful squeal, but I'm happy about that. A manipulative mogfoil. No, I want to see what happens. Hey, they've all gone away. Right, whatever the manipulative mogfoil is, I want it. No, I don't need it. I'll pass. I'm going to need that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Is that gear level 75? Okay. Well, that was crap. You did it, Kupo. You did it. Good King Moogle Mog the 12th, may his mighty It's Moggle Mog, not Moogle Mog. May his mighty soul rest in pieces no more. I shudder to think what might have happened if you'd not stopped the Moggle's guard when you did. Thank you, Geico. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured, the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go tell Punky Pack, not Puckney Pack, that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rayo at Camp Tranquil. Rayo at Camp Tranquil. You can relay the news to the chieftain. Top stuff. Oh, I am tempted to do that again because I want that weapon that reminds me of a Moogle, apparently. Out of the two of us that were there, and I need it, and he didn't get it. I didn't get it, sorry. I'm bitter about that, right? Okay. Ooh, we've got some Beast Tribe missions, which means we're going to increase in reputation rank. I think. Camp Tranquil is... Yep, South Shroud. We are going the right way. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I've also just done a lateral flow test and I hate them because they tickle the back of my throat, make me sneeze and cough. And then for ages afterwards my throat just feels really like... This is quite disgusting, so forgive me, but thick with mucus and like... Not the best time to be recording a video. Probably. Oh yeah, there's the Odin mission. Might do that actually. Let's take care of business first. Oh, missed the LZ. Hello, Puckney Pack. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moggle Mog the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen. All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Now I sense Rayo wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Nope, not you. Rayo Senna wishes to congratulate you on your victory over the good King Moggle Mog the 12th. Your bravery in service to the Twelveswood and her moogles shall not be forgotten, Geico. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to Lotus Stand. Treat her to a full account of the day's events while the details are fresh in your mind. Well, I'm not likely to forget that kind of encounter with a bloody band of moogles, am I? Such a nice night for a flying thing. Nice night for a fly? Nice night for a trip? I don't know. Alright. Oh, at Pessy. Adventurer, thank you for coming. We seek the dark divinity and... Oh, hang on. I think I've come and done the Titan thing. Odin, sorry. Odin hunts in this forest. We would banish him from the shroud, yet in actual fact he has fallen before countless adventurers already. By all rights, the primal should plague us no more. Yet, though again and again he's vanquished, he always rises. He rises always to charge through the Twelveswood. His constant reappearance is perplexing to say the least, and raises two questions: who summons him, and how does he change his visage upon manifesting? Odin is alone amongst the primals in these aspects. Indeed, I cannot find a single sentence in the scriptures that sheds light on his devilish abilities. There is no answer in words writ of the pen. Now the sword must serve. Our plan is to send a band of adventurers against the dark divinity. Brother Isumi Yan, my master, and I will observe the battle from afar. We believe seeing the moment of Odin's defeat may give us a clue, one that will lead to uncovering the truth of the primal that has escaped us thus far. Naturally, this hinges on the company's victory. No one but a warrior of light could hope to survive the battle, hence I have asked you here. Alright, cool. Well, we can do that now. We need to go back to Gridania. I don't know why I was following that. I knew the Lotus Stand wasn't out in the bloody... wherever we are, South Shroud. Yeah, if we head to the Central Shroud... Actually, we think we can get to it from the East Shroud via ferry. Ugh. Can't see the forest for the trees. Quite literally. Don't mind me. How many tombstones have we now got? Because we've picked up a good amount from that one. 562. I think... How do we get back to the... Oh, we can't. Yeah, I think we need about 600 for the trousers. I think. Yeah, I think we're going in circles now. I need to pay more attention to what I'm doing. Nope. Just that music then and the Magitech armor reminds me of the intro to Final Fantasy VI. Well, not the intro, well, yeah, it's kind of the intro because the credits roll at that point as well. Where you're stomping along in the snow. In whatever. I think it is Magitech armor. Been a long time since I played that one. Right, where are we going? Lotus Stand. I'm assuming that's in Old Gridania. You shouldn't assume, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Ha 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 ha. So, yeah, not really got much else planned for today. Lazy Sunday. Might chat to a few people. My brother has unfortunately come down with COVID, so he's isolating at the moment. Probably chat to him just to make sure he's doing okay. He's fine physically in terms of the virus. I think it's more just annoying him than anything else, but it's one of those things where if you are stuck in the house, you can go a bit nuts. So just making sure he's okay in that regard. Got ideas for another series to record, but I think, as I mentioned in one of the previous videos, I need to think more clearly about how I want to do all this, not just sort of start putting things together piecemeal. Yeah, because it's a game that I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a game I've not played in ages, and I mean ages. I'm not talking about like a couple of years, not even 5 years, 10 years, like before that. I don't think I was I a teenager the last time I played it? Possibly. Maybe only just. But I'm actually quite excited about doing it. It's a good game. Well, I think it is anyway. And hopefully anyone who has played it before will think so as well. And you watch me play it and go, oh my god, this is terrible. You're terrible. I don't know why, I've just got this feeling that it's been that long since I've played it, and it's one of those games that hasn't necessarily aged well in terms of how it's controlled, that kind of thing. Where am I meant to be going? For God's sake. Speak to the person outside. Yeah, that's me talking and not paying attention. Anyway, I wasn't really saying very much, so it doesn't really matter. You'll see what it is when it gets put on the channel. The Elder Seed Seer is expecting you, sir. May I show you in? Yes, you may. I've just been in there. Never mind. Okay. Right, just 1 second. I just need to check something. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, as I said, just did a lateral flow test, so just set my timer just for half an hour to make sure that the test did properly, and I am negative, which is brilliant. Geico, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious, thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. King really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the moogles don't worship him, for one thing. Oh, they kind of do. Some of them do. And he's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. And mayhap the fault lies with the definition. Fact remains that through a combination of power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the moogles called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means Scions, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. Grubobo! They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all. How many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir their embers, fools to build the pyre, crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer the primal visitation. A sombre thought, but a salutary one. Okay. My heartfelt thanks, Geico. Already the information you provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Off you go then. Before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. Oh, aye. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Tor. Hey! We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent all that has transpired. Yeah. I guess we're going back to the Waking Sands, not Revenants at all. Yep. See you, chaps. One to beam up. And here we are. Wherever you go, there you are. What are these quests? It says memories rekindled. And the weaponsmith of legend. Never mind those for now. I'm back. It's good to see you, hale and healthy, Geico. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you had felled good King Moggle Mog the 12th. I'd hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was, as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes. The Beast Tribes? Fatmouth. And taught by the Scions. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. Thank you. Thank you, Guy. My thanks, Geico. Can't read. That doesn't look like a good image. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it's still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. The move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Geico. Yes, I will. On my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given to the care of Orangutan. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest memories of our order's history. Mayhap it's best that we do not forsake them entirely. Orangutan shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of the primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Orangutan, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling I've forgotten something important. Okay. Hello, where are you? What's Papalimo need? Oh yeah, so this is the ruder hard mode. Yep. Now, the full mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I'm afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of the primals. Not to dishearten you, but her latest incarnation, that appetite is becoming near. I can't speak. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the ether before she can do any more damage. Yeah, it was the inspires that bore you through the storm, that shielded her domain. That storm is a spring breeze besides what she has braced this time. Okay. Cool. Okay. Alright. Yep. We'll do that later. Thou art ever welcome, Geico, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor faded by the aeons. Still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Whatever you say, you absolute unit. Be not offended, Geico, thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all of thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Ooh, who are you? But maybe you smack talking. Ah, okay, so Minfilly is in trouble again. Whence came that cry? The solar, 12th offend, the antecedent. Yep, come on, let's go. Gasp. What happened? Ooh. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Le Vellier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure, that I had met him prior to his passing. Uh-oh. An Ascian here? How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. You're not like the others. You've got different coloured clothes on. Gifted but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. And he's still... Come, I only confirm that which you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You, what are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Something the matter? Yeah, look to your left. Oh, yeah, you can't see him. Oh, God, you've just blown everything. I feel the same way after everything that's happened here. It feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll get used to Revenant's toll. Shut up! I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart when you're ready. You giant idiot. It's only to be expected. She lacks the gift and knowledge both. To her we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless forms. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colours perception. Thus did she perceive naught. So it is with all but a chosen few, even you when young could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. Gift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. Lahabrea did not think so highly of the echo. Lahabrea is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace antecedent. May we meet again as friends. So what caused the whole... Ah! Oh, right, you probably attacked him. Stay where you are. Ah! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the Ardour, I wonder? Oh dear. Now, I take it there's no need to explain. Nope. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. Well, his intention was to leave, but you ran after him. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Orangutan, send word to the students of Baldession. Tell them to scour the archives, the Forbidden Tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady. Is that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. The Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Geico. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. So the Ascians now know that we're going to Revenant's Toll. I don't know if that's significant. It would probably be better if they didn't know. So now we're off hunting for a particular white-robed fella. So what do we need to do? Wherefore are we to search? Oh, okay. Oh, I think there's like a thing on the floor, isn't there? That's a sword. Oh, that's it. He stood right there. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow me. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak soon. Where in the hell do you think you're going? Let's repair our gear. You're being judged. Don't you judge me. Coming through. I wonder where he's gone. Is he going to stand up on... what's it? Westwind Cape, I think it's called. You're being judged. Easy peasy. What's next, eh? They're going to throw at me now. All too easy. A giggling gigantoad. He doesn't seem to be giggling to me. You're being judged. No. Right, now, explain yourself. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it's now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defence. Yes, true. That is actually true. I realise the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favours you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary bearer of the word of the one true God. We shall meet again. Elidibus. See ya! Okay, so we know who he is at least. And back to the working sands. Right. Oops. Yes, I do indeed want to enter the working sands. Thank you very much. Please, thank you. Okay. What have you to say to this new revelation? Thank God you've returned, Geico. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? All as it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak? And what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. As must we all. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we've completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favour I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I've closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It's my hope Orangutan will fare better. Tell him to treat you with care. It's all I have left of my father. Okay. Well, it is a book, so I'm sure he'll just instantly fall in love with it. You know what he's like. Anybody else in this room need anything? I think there's a person back here who needs a quest, isn't there? No, maybe not. I imagined it. Yep. I thought he departed. To what end dost thou linger? Give you this book. Father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labour. It's no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon my honour, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Hello? Geico, this is me. I'm round the corner. Oh, right, okay, you've gone. If you have yet to... Once you've given the journal to Orangutan, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tartaru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of the new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it's right on our doorstep. I like the fact it's called 7th heaven. Or 7. Yeah, 7th heaven. I think that's the bar from Final Fantasy 7, Tifa's bar. Or Tifa. I think we're still attuned to it. Yes, we are. Home sweet home. on, Geico? You're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable as a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Revenant's Toll is populated mostly by adventurers, which means, as you might expect, there's quite a bit of coming and going. Emphasis on the coming, at least of late. What with the investigation of the Crystal Tower hitting full stride, I've lost track of how many fortune seekers and scholars have shown up in the past few days alone, hoping to unearth ancient secrets. I don't suppose the tower's piqued your interest as well. It actually has. We've done all of the... You've already offered your aid to the effort, you say. You certainly move quickly, my friend. If I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. Alas, I'll have to set off for hearing the tales of all you've seen upon your return. Be safe in there, yes? Yeah, so there is it's a raid, I think. And I've done all the prerequisites for it, I think. Well, except for a bit of a drawn-out cutscene. But yeah. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured, this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. That Geico, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. It's nice to be liked, I suppose. In order to progress to the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you're granted a respite from your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Oh, okay, so I guess it's not just the raid. I think there is actually a quest there as well. Welcome to our new home. Yeah, this is alright. The horror, the horror. Love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, no. Muntoy sauce. No, victory. Yeah, victory. What? Okay. How are you doing, Thancred? Not spoke to you in a while. As ravishing as ever. Perhaps for old time's sake she would... God, Geico, don't sneak up at me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. Who are you talking about? Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away here with me. Who are you looking at? Okay. Afternoon. Well, it certainly is spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavour to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yep. Everyone's in agreement. For Eorzea. If I remember correctly, one of the first things that happens after this is they have to go back on that entire promise. Like, we don't have any political allegiances. A moment of your time, Geico. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay, and every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion has been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, no, I will not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such a time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. Could be next, I wonder. A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ocker? Or Puce? And what of our allies and... Oh, sorry, and which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we'd gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we'd found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. On that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Geico. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know you'll be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you'll be informed. Krill, where are you? Okay. Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Ardour and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labour not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see. Okay, we'll leave it there for now, and we will pick up the main quest next time. I'll probably go and do some odd bits and pieces off camera, and yeah, next time we'll push forward from our new base of operations in Revenant's Toll. So for now, it's goodbye from me and goodbye from Carbuncle. We've not spoken to you in a while, Carbuncle. How are you doing back there? You having fun? Coping okay? Yeah, you're kind of jigging around, eager to be gone. Yeah, okay, right, okay, yeah. Bye.